Okay, thank you. All right, like I said, welcome. So today I want to talk about how I manifested and or how I'm living my dream life. And I also want to talk about the importance of romanticizing your life, especially if you want more out of life. It's really important that you do not live a fear based life, especially if you want to manifest anything, especially if you want to change your life in any way, shape, or form. And also, manifesting is just a word, okay? It's just a word that means wanting something and having the ability to make it come to fruition. So, 5 ways my life changed during quarantine. I graduated with my master's degree from USC. It was in my room in Los Angeles. It was over Zoom. It was perfect. No one could see me. Number two, I got engaged. The fuck? Number three, I moved out of Los Angeles. Um, and I wrote this in December of 2020. So it says number three, I moved out of Los Angeles. The thing I miss most, other than my friends, is the food. I don't miss the lifestyle. I quit drinking. That could be number four, but it's not. Number four, I monetized my YouTube channel and I went from 500 subscribers to 14,000. I actually had more, but since privating the video that got most of those subscribers, I unfortunately lost a couple hundred. But that makes room for a bunch of fabulous new friends and documentarians to join this little family. Honorable mention is that I got a rhinoplasty. I got a nose job. That is a huge way my life changed during quarantine. And I know it's a vain change, but I think it's a change that says much more about the psychological state of the person more than anything. Number five, my perspective changed. I now value the power of positive thinking. It's low key all we got. Specifically, I went from thinking the world is a terrible place and we're all doomed to thinking that the world is a terrible place worth fighting for. Sorry, I misspoke. I wrote that the world is a troubled place worth fighting for. Truly, thank you to anyone listening for listening. I love you. Wow. Okay. All of those changes were fucking manifestations, specifically getting engaged and also moving out of Los Angeles. Now, I bring up those two specifically because those are two changes that I never would have saw coming. Never, ever, ever, ever would have saw coming. But I started making choices and decisions in my life to lead me here. And I now live in a 2,500 square foot home with 2 dogs and a fiance. And I'm immensely, incredibly blessed. And I'm so happy. Let me set the scene for meeting my fiance. I was graduating USC. I had a very, very small YouTube channel that I loved immensely. And I also was in a toxic situationship. That's what I'm going to call. I had a toxic friendship, but sometimes there was an intimacy between us. Now, after a point and a level of toxicity, I made a rule for myself. It came from a place of wanting peace and wanting happiness. If you are lost right now in life, think about what you want and think about what you want blue skies. And by blue skies, I mean if you could have anything on earth, you know what I mean? Just think about what you'd really, really want. And something that's important to me is to have a family, to be healthy, and to help others. Oh, okay, there's also, I want a car, I want a house, and I want a pool, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to travel. That's my picture. That's my life. Okay, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. But anyway, I was in this toxic place, or I had a toxic relationship in my life. And after a point, I realized and I decided from my gut. I made this decision for no one else but me. Little fly. The next person I was intimate with was going to be my husband. Now that might sound silly. No, actually, it doesn't sound silly. It was beautiful. It was such a great decision. And that decision made me feel happy. Pay attention to the choices you make and the feelings they give you. If you make a choice over and over again and it continuously yields negativity, negative emotions, no emotions are negative, but if it continually yields sadness or keeps you living in a place that you don't want to be in emotionally, then you gotta make a change. I was in this toxic situationship and I was like, I have to make a change. But not only do I have to make a change, I don't want to graduate from this to something slightly better. I want the best for myself and nothing less. Nothing less. And I said out loud, the next person that I will let into my space, that I will let into my heart, that I will let into my body will be my husband. Now, if that's what you want, make that rule for yourself and go get it. No one can stop you. And where am I today? I'm here engaged to a wonderful man. Now, look, I had also started YouTube. YouTube was something I wanted. It was something I loved. It's something I still want and I still love. And so I started YouTube. Now, all of the cosmic stars aligned so that this man, my fiance, Tim, was going to somehow see my YouTube video. Again, I had like 450 subscribers. But I was being very honest on YouTube and I was going for it and I was doing whatever like was making me happy and I was really, really authentic and honest. Now, if you would have told me that 3 months down the line, I would be getting an email from him, which would then lead for us to meet up together to then create YouTube together and then we would fall in love. I just would have thought you were crazy. I would have thought you were crazy up until the day I made that rule where I said the next person I'm going to let into my life is going to be my husband. Like, on the one hand, yeah, I'm surprised it happened, but on the other hand, I'm not, because I started wanting and expecting and only accepting the best for myself and nothing less. And it's harder than it seems to do that. If your friend is like, I want to go out for a drink tonight, it's hard to be like, no, that's not good for me, but that's where I'm at right now. Okay, let me get back on track to manifestation specifically. I have a dog, Rumi. Hi, Rumi. She's sitting below my chair. I have a dog named Rumi. I used to say to Rumi every single day when we lived in our little Los Angeles apartment, I used to look down at her and I'd be like, I promise I'm going to give you a yard and a sibling. Like, I promise, because I lived in a studio apartment, and even though my dog is small, I could tell she wanted to run around. She didn't have a yard. All she could do was sort of lay outside in the sun. And I just felt bad about that. Now, did I think I would end up where I am now a year later or so? No, hell no. I didn't expect that. But I literally put forth out there every single day to my dog, I will get you a yard. I will get you a dog. And now she has a sister and a huge ass yard to run around in. There was me with my personal professional goals, i.e. YouTube. I had 500 subscribers. I have 500 subscribers in the pandemic. During this pandemic. I would say before my 26th birthday, which was July 2nd, 2020, I just kept saying, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I don't know. I didn't know how it was going to happen. But I had the faith that I wanted it to happen and I wouldn't stop working until it did. And I think that's really important. You need to not stop working until your goals happen. One thing about manifesting or whatever is that it requires hard work and dedication, and you're going to fail a lot. But each one of those failures is going to get you closer to your goal. If you knew that 2 years from now you were going to have every single thing that you ever wanted, you wouldn't stress a single day between now and those 2 years when it happened. You'd be like, yeah, this is just part of the journey. And yep, I know it's going to happen in 2 years. So you really have to see that. You have to see that end goal, that this has already happened. What you want has already happened. That's why you're living your dream life. That's why you better be out there romanticizing your life, because it's already happened. Like, you already are that person, you know? I have to remind myself, I'm a fucking YouTuber. I'm a fucking actress. I have an MFA from USC. See the life you want. Say it out loud and go for it. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to happen. Okay? I do care about you. I care about you, and I think it's important to remember your audience and just like remember that we're growing together. I realize like my brand is low-key like self-help. I saw a self-help video and it helped me. Developing a routine, a morning routine, a routine for my life. I think it's really scary that you sort of graduate from the school system, at least here in America, and then you're just sort of thrown into life. And maybe that's not overwhelming for all people, but that was certainly overwhelming for me. And you have to literally decide like what you want out of life. And if you don't have a dream job, like I don't have a dream job. I didn't have a dream job. Like I didn't grow up being like, I want to be an actor. I want to be a lawyer. Like I don't know. That part never clicked in my head. So the way I found joy and the way I've realized I'm living my dream life is that like, hopefully with every video I make, I can help one person. And even if that means they have a friend while they brush their teeth, because a lot of YouTubers are that for me, you know? The last thing I guess I want to say is that I feel so blessed that I had someone in my life who instilled a glass half full mentality. Looking back on that, I had like a very negative mindset for most of my life. But as it said on that list, number 5 is I now view the power of positive thinking, because positive thinking is literally all we got. Even though it took me these 2 weeks to go through it, I am so much stronger. I got to see people that I haven't seen in ages. I got to reconnect and reforge relationships that had just grown weaker, especially through this pandemic, especially through this terrible, hard fucking time, you know? And if you're going through it, go through it. Be kind to yourself. If you need to have a drink, you go have that fucking drink. But if you need to stop drinking, you put that drink down and you get back up and you put on your fucking camera, me talking to myself. Half of these videos are just me telling myself what I need to hear. But I think that's beautiful. You know what I mean? I think that's beautiful. And I think it's my passion to share that. It's my passion to share with you all the things that I have to tell myself to get through the day. And it's just really important to me that I make these videos, because I promise you, like, I am a changed woman. I thought about how my 6-year-old self would view me and how my 16-year-old self would view me now at 26. And she would be so proud, and she would be in awe that I'm here, that I have 14,000 subscribers, that I can connect with people, that I get comments, that I have a dog. Oh my gosh, my fiance is a fucking fabulous person. A fabulous person. I just feel so blessed. I just want to let you know you can have everything you want. Do not fucking settle. Don't settle. Never settle. Okay, guys. Sorry I keep itching. My braids are making me itchy. I have to finish painting my nails because we have another collab video with a nail company coming out. And I don't know. I hope that anyone could take away some positivity from this. And if anything, know that there is always a light in dark places. And I hope to be that light for you. If you're going through a dark place, you know, just hop on the channel. I'm trying to post daily content for you guys. If I ever don't, it's just because I need a break. And take a break if you need one today. But also get back up, strap your boots up, get your laces strapped, get ready, because you're alive. You're alive. And you are living a beautiful, glorious life. I didn't even find fucking YouTube until 2-3 years ago, and that really changed the course of my life. And I'm so glad I fucking picked up my cell phone and recorded a video, because it brought me to you all, brought me to Tim, and I don't know, just write down 10 things you're grateful for, okay? Just write down 10 things you're grateful for, and just read that list when you get low. And when you start romanticizing your life, I promise your life is going to get even better than you ever dreamed. Okay, I'm out. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, should I start recording?
Sure.
It's good?
Yeah. Want to look at it?
No. I trust you. All right. Wait, do I need more Aquaphora? I like that shit glossy.
Oh, you want me to get some?
Well, do you think I need more?
It's good, but...
Yeah, okay, you can get me some. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I missed you guys. Welcome to the sit down while my fiance is grabbing me some chapstick. This is a show here that I do on my channel on YouTube, and I'm really, really, really happy to have you today. I'm gonna put this book down because I think I'm done with it. So, Rumat, where you at, babes? What you doing?